Why is it that consistency beats intensity in the long term? Whenever talking about learning new knowledge, acquiring new skills, and building strong relationships, people like intensity, and that's because it's easy to measure. One of the questions that arises when we set a goal is how much time is it going to take me to get there? How much effort do I need to put to get there? And for most of the people, we want things quickly. We want them in the shortest amount of time possible. And that's a problem because big goals require time, intention, and effort. A lot. And it is not our fault because, we're more or less wired for instant gratification. That's why it's so easy to get into bad habits rather than good ones, because bad habits usually you don't put any effort, you get the reward right now. Good habits, on the other hand, you put the effort, you go through the pain of the experience, and you get the reward later. And this instant gratification is fed all the time by social media because we have more points of reference to our disposal. So we compare each other and we know what it is possible because we see people from all over the world that have more or less the same interests, the same goals, who are our age or even younger, who have already what we want. But the problem is that most of the time we only see the tip of the iceberg. We think those things happen overnight, when it's actually the small and sexy and smart decisions that lead to incomprehensible results in the long term. If I'm not wrong, it was Albert Einstein who said, not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. Intensity can be good to cultivate interest. Doing a boot camp, a workshop for a week, or even doing something very special for a person you really love. Those things can be good, but just keep in mind those are not sustainable over time. It has been through my research that I've discovered that high performers ask themselves, what do I need to do to become great in 10 years? Not next month, not next week. Their priority is still to increase the volume of reps, but they drop the expectation. Let me give you an example. You brush your teeth every single day, but you don't expect them to be white. You use your reason to justify why you are doing it because you know it's good for you. But there's no expectation. There is no reason why these cannot apply to your other goals. You don't want to be the person that does a workout and comes back to seeing the mirror the result because you won't find it that same day. But that doesn't mean you are not moving forward. You have to learn to appreciate that you want the small task of the day. Not that you achieve the goal, but that you move a step forward. And lastly, you do have to enjoy that unseen work, that work behind the scenes that happen throughout the 98% of the process, because the last 2% is reaching the goal. But you cannot wait to reach the goal to feel good about it. For the sake of keeping this video short, I'll make a second part on how to create better habits and how to build endurance and consistency in the long term. Keep an eye on this channel and I hope this was useful information for you. Good luck.